Hey there, today I'm going to show you the MorphPen. It's a 3D printing pen and it allows you to draw 3D models in minutes using filaments. It's sort of like a hot glue gun, but for plastic. It comes with a plastic thread and allows you to melt it and draw designs. So I'm going to start with the unboxing and then I'll show it to you. So as you can see, it comes in a nice box, great for gifts. It's nice, sturdy. It tells you the color of the pen right there on the side. If you can doodle, you can morph. Unlimited drawing capabilities. Doodle in the air. Use templates to draw. Includes the 5 most popular filament colors. Power bank compatible to draw anywhere. So you can bring your illustrations to life. Refills and free stencil downloads are available at morphpen.com. It has a 1-year limited warranty, and I'll show you a little bit about how it works and what comes with it as I open it. It's closed with just a simple piece of plastic, a little sticker. You'll see the box has a nice little magnetic closure so you can keep it in there and use the box over and over again. Alright, so inside, first thing we have is the manual. Then we have the filament colors in green, red, blue, orange, and yellow. The USB power supply. The USB wire, and you'll notice this end is proprietary to the MorphPen, so you got to make sure you hold on to this wire. The extra tip, tools, little tiny baby screwdriver, and the pen itself. First off, starting with the manual, it comes with a nice manual in English. It starts with your warnings and features. Make sure you read through this fully to make sure you understand how the adjustable drawing speed and all that works. It also tells you how to tell the filament type and temperature. That way you can work with various plastic filaments, not just the one that it comes with. It tells you the features and the contents, and then it tells you the quick start guide of how to use it and how to replace the nozzle. It also tells you troubleshooting and your specifications. While looking at your pen, it's real easy to use. This is your DC socket for the power for the USB. Underneath is your filament loading hole. You'll see on this side is your display. The temperature buttons, just a plus and minus. On this is your drawing speed controller. Over here is load filament button and your reverse filament button, and then the replaceable ceramic nozzle. Alright, to power on your MorphPen, put your USB into your power supply and then plug into a standard outlet. Then plug your pen into the back. You'll see the screen light up. Once you plug into the back, you'll see the screen light up. It says 210 degrees and it's ABS. The type of filament that comes with this is ABS. You can also use the plastic PLA. And if you were going to be using that, you're going to need to press the temperature plus button and the reverse filament button at the same time. And you'll see it changed to that. So we're going to change it back to ABS 210. For ABS, you want to set your temperature between 210 and 240. For the PLA, you want to set it between 175 and 190. So once you're ready, you can adjust your temperature if you need to make it any hotter. The next thing you want to do is press the load filament button, and the unit will start heating up. You'll see it's rising to the temperature. In the meantime, we'll open our filament. Then once you're ready, you can load your filament. Alright, so back here, you'll see the hole. You want to make sure your filament is cut really straight edge. You do not want it to be tapered or have a jagged cut. You want to make sure that the filament is really straight, and you can snip it if not, because otherwise you'll end up with jams within your MorphPen, and you don't want that. So the load filament button is this first button here, down here, sorry, right there. So what you're going to do is you're going to press this to where it goes, and then you're going to hit the load filament button. Now if you're loading this for the first time, you're going to think, whoa, this is just taking forever. When you push the, oh, there we go. When you push, you'll see it's out here. When you push the load button for the first time, you're going to hit it twice to do the automatic load, and it's going to seem like it takes forever. So you can turn the speed up so that it comes out a little faster. So then, once it starts coming out of there, then you can hit this once. And then you can draw. Now depending on what you want to do with this, if you want to draw something up in the air, you want to draw something in the stencil, you can change how it comes out. But as you see, I can actually make it freeze in the air. And it just makes plastic string. Now you see what I mean about it freezing in the air. You can make plastic string that goes any direction you want. Now depending on your settings and your speed is how fast your gun moves. You can make big blobs, you can make little blobs. It really depends on what you want to make. Alright, obviously I have not mastered moving my hand slow enough. But you can see I was able to close the end. And say you do something like this where, you know, it's you bent it weird. You can actually turn that into something else. Wait a minute. Okay, so like I said, I need a lot more practice. As you could tell. But it's so cool. And this is actually like solid plastic. Even though I just did it. It's not hot. Now, I wouldn't have a little kid doing it, because this end does get hot. You need to make sure that whoever's doing it has a lot of supervision. And the plastic is hot, obviously, as it's coming out, because you're able to manipulate it. I would say it's nowhere near as hot as a glue gun, though. But once you have your base design, which is, like I said, what I'm still getting used to, I mean, it's real easy then to go back and to build upon that. So like I said, I need a lot more practice. And you can also use scissors and then cut these little threads off. But I mean, that's stiff. Like, I'm not bending it with a lot of force, but I'm bending it with enough force that, you know, a kid carrying it around isn't going to break it. It would make a really nice keychain. So like I said, it's going to take a lot of practice. I still do a lot of this. But it's solid. I mean, you can see this piece sticking up. It's pretty solid, so you can build a lot of things that you weren't expecting. So I've never used one of these before, so I didn't know what to expect. It's definitely harder than I expected. So hopefully we'll get better at it enough that I can, and I'll get the stencils so that I can try to do a little better job than just a heart. Although that is fun. So for not having used these before, this is the first one. For ease of use, I definitely give it a 5 out of 5. It's not that hard to use. Once you understand, like I said, your first time loading, it's going to take a little longer than you expected. So just be aware, the first time you're loading, it's going to take a few. So the only reason I give it a 4 out of 5 is because when I was holding it, my hand did get a little cramped holding the button. It's not exactly an ergonomic feel. It would be a little better if it was a little wider or had little indents. And it's a little slow to load. Other than that, I really like it. Like I said, I've never used any other ones, so you can't base this review off of if you've used 20,000. But if you're looking for a nice starter MorphPen or 3D modeler pen, this is definitely a good one, and it's a good value. So, thanks for watching.